This is Stuart Webb, business success mentor, scientific value builder, author, podcast host, speaker, CEO and founder of The Complete Approach, with another one-take video blog, All the Mistakes Stay In. You must innovate. You must innovate to make your current operation more efficient and to keep producing new products and services. Innovate or die is an apt tagline for a post-millennium company, but it does not guarantee success. So what are the best techniques for cultivating an innovation culture? The recent surge in digital transformation efforts has yielded some pointers to follow. General Electric was a venture spun out of Apple in 1990 to develop a bleeding-edge handheld communications device. There were no digital cell phones, the internet, Wi-Fi or 5G at the time. The company was able to bring together partners in telecommunications and electronics and put out a product. However, there was no real market for it at the time and the venture fizzled out in about 2002. While General Magic failed as a business, it was a breeding ground for invention that helped form the digital world as we know it today. Mobile smart computing, social networking, apps and app stores, e-commerce, touchscreens, emoji, even USB, all came from its employees' ideas. Its alumni, among other things, founded eBay, created Android and eventually delivered the promised intelligent handheld communications device, now known as the iPhone. What's most astonishing about the narrative is how far ahead of its time the company was. In some ways, the world was not ready for General Magic's technology. It was simply too creative. This is very different from the more well-known corporate culture failures of the 21st century, where once powerful companies went out of business because they didn't innovate or innovate soon enough. Due to the juggernaut of change in the last 20 years, many businesses that were once well-known have disappeared. We've seen Borders succumb to Amazon and Blockbuster succumb to Netflix because of a combination of leadership negligence and responsiveness to innovation-driven sea changes. They weren't alone. Innovations redefine old business models and create new ones out of thin air. It seems that success now requires new technology and or ways of doing things, with digitalisation playing a big role. But there's no clear way to accept the new or predict how important it will be in a given company. Hungry companies continue to fail while established sectors continue to be disrupted. So what should you in your company do? I have some recommended practices for establishing an innovation culture, such as boosting cross-functional collaboration, creative hiring, talent development and compensation, and keeping a vigilant focus on future-proofing products and services. The management team's commitment and engagement. Encouragement of ideas from all levels of the organisation. Clear grasp of consumer demands and preferred modes of engagement. Resources for investing in innovation and sustaining that commitment through numerous cycles, with a willingness to take chances, recognising that not every initiative will succeed, but that stepping out of comfort zones will lead to more breakthroughs. Reward and recognition for creative effort and the tools to recruit people who are natural innovators and those who need to develop those skills. Many businesses use a strategy to structure and manage innovation investment, by which I mean that the majority of resources are devoted to incremental improvements for existing customers in the core area of expertise, but a quarter of all resources are set aside for leveraging services and products in new segments, and around 10% of all resources are set aside for real transformational innovation, or moonshots as they're called. These focus on developing entirely new services or products for entirely new markets. Innovation is increasingly being viewed as a discipline, an organised process that can be mapped, fed and nourished as a core business function. So how successful is innovation perceived and quantified? There are some good indicators which I use to measure, such as increasing the vital capacities of the organisation. Can you do more? Disruption of the value chain. Did you modify the way you do business? What is the customer effect? Have you changed how your customers interact with you? What about disruption and operations? Did you improve internal execution? Employee retention. Do loyal employees really want to stay? General innovation traits. Does the organisation bring new goods to market faster? Okay, I think that's probably enough to be going on with. If you would like some help thinking through how some of this innovation culture could be applied in your business, well, why not drop a line or subscribe and drop a comment in the comments below in order to give us some feedback. At this stage, I'd like to ask you what other blogs you'd like to hear me talk about in the future. Drop a comment below and let us know. And obviously, please like and subscribe to these short videos and share them with your friends and colleagues who might need some of this advice in their own business. If you're a business owner currently turning over between $10,000 and $50,000 or pounds per month and you want to grow to $100,000 to $500,000 per month, download my free resource on everything you need to grow your business in a single page at www.scientificvaluebuildingmachine.com. That's scientificvaluebuildingmachine.com. It's a detailed breakdown of how you can grow your business to 7 figures in a smart and sustainable way. That's it from me today. Hope you've enjoyed this video and you've got some value from it. Thanks very much for listening.